Tuesthurs.com.
They're the ones that take you into like the dungeons and dungeon spam you up
Oh,
levels.
okay. I know what you're talking about. All right.
Gubble Blump sent me a mail. He
Glover
sent me a
Blunt.
bobber.
Oh, he did. You can go sell it. Now you can buy you a
Sure,
mount.
I'll take this wing, I guess.
All right. Well, I'm logged in, so I guess we'll go ahead and
Already started.
get after it. All right.
Someone just traded me items.
Just out of the blue, huh?
Yeah, I picked up something out of the mailbox and they traded me a Murloc fin or insect wing.
Hmm. I guess I should have played a female character, and that way people would trade me stuff out of the blue.
Oh,
Being a
it's
male,
those jiggle physics that get you every time.
I guess so. Being the male dwarf, everybody just ignores you.
Yeah,
Oh well.
how it goes.
So we haven't talked in a while. What have you been up to?
I've been playing retail well. I've been really enjoying. I even got into mythics. Like I've been
Oh,
doing some mythic dungeons with like random people, and
all the
it's been going
things,
relatively smoothly.
all the
I've only
things.
ran into one bad elite mindset person, and I've been
Okay,
tanking on Dark Knight in Final Fantasy 14.
okay. So you're doing all the things you told me you would never do, right?
No, I will not. I will not mythic raid,
Okay,
but mythic dungeon is about as far as I'm gonna go.
okay. Oh, okay. Mythic dungeons. All right, I misinterpreted what you said.
And then I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. Been learning the Dark Knight tanking. That one I like almost a little bit more than Paladin tanking.
Okay.
And I've got a few more trophies on that front from Final Fantasy 14 PlayStation.
Actually, I actually played a little bit of FF14 too. I was playing around with the thaumaturge. They were pretty fun.
Yeah, they're really fun. I like them. I hate queue times though. When DPS,
Yeah.
those are atrocious. I like because you were talking about bringing in like the unruly orcs to Final Fantasy 14, and
Mhm.
I'm still trying to figure out like the best way to do it because we can't really all start in the same city if they want to play different types of classes. So I'm trying to figure out like the best way to
Right.
get that done.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we'll have some time to kind of figure out. Well, I was thinking it was more based on race, but I see where you're saying that it's based on what class you start out with.
Yeah.
So what we might try to do is figure out which. Let's get together sometime and figure out which classes start where,
Well, I can
and
tell you
and then we
that
can
one.
well, let's not do it on stream, but
Oh
and then
no,
we
I meant I could just tell you which classes started where because I almost have them memorized at this point.
okay, and then we can figure out
That's all I meant about that one. I wasn't gonna do that on stream.
right.
Discuss it on stream. I was
Okay,
just
and then we can figure out kind of where um, we might be getting the new guys to start out, and then it'll be we can pretty much find our way to wherever we need to go, but they
the only
might have a little bit of trouble with that.
all I like the only way I can think of it is like you're gonna have your sit down and like I guess run through like kind of speed run them through the MSQ so you can open up the cities because like just sit down and you take one, I take one or something and run them through.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Um, I don't really want to
We'll
do
put that
anything.
topic on hold for now.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not really. don't really want to do anything like really speed running or anything like that. But
Oh no, we're not. Speedrunning was just get them through the starting area tutorial so they can we
gotcha.
can all meet up.
Oh yeah,
That's about as speedrunning as it'll get.
yeah,
Because what I'm talking about is where they're sending you to like the different capital cities, and that's it.
yeah, yeah. What we might do is do a couple of weeks or a few play sessions off stream and or off recording.
Yeah,
Then
because
get
two
everybody
people.
kind of to where get everybody to where we're together, and then we can start doing the recordings on it. But
Because to be honest, I don't think it would take that long to get them to where we can all meet up and start the recording.
right,
Because on average, like it takes me about an hour and 15 minutes when I'm playing by myself. But throw in some newbies, I don't think it's going to take more than 2 hours, if not a little bit more,
right,
to get to that point.
okay.
I love how my 7 minutes have just been at Minothill Harbor, waiting on the boat.
Waiting on the boat.
Like, trying to get to Dark Shore, because when I arrived here, it was just leaving, so I had to do the loop around. Did you see the anniversary realms are gonna be getting the Burning Crusade later this year?
No, I haven't been keeping up with retail.
This isn't no
Or
the realm we're on. The anniversary realms is what we're playing on now.
oh yeah, but I haven't been keeping up with any of the like the retail servers. The only time I ever get on and and mess with it is when I'm streaming with you.
Oh, you're confusing me. I'm sorry, because you confuse me because of like
Uh,
the retail I'm thinking of as like the War
the live
Within
one,
as
yeah.
like retail as like a whole,
When I say
and this is
retail,
classic.
yeah, when I say retail, it's if I'm paying Blizzard to play their game.
Okay,
And
yeah. See, that's
we're
where I got
okay.
confused.
I should have been a little bit more exact in my terminology.
To be fair, honest though, I do like the War Within because you can get your like tier set armor without having to do mythic like
Yeah.
dungeons or raids.
Are
You can do it.
are you hinting at that you want to continue to keep going on to 70 even though we're doing a 60 run?
If the Burning Crusade comes out and we're not both not 60, then I guess we would, because it's really just a race
That's
to
true.
max level, isn't it? So if it comes
Yeah.
out before we're done, I guess it would have to be moved to 70.
Well, no, we're raced to 60. I don't know if I'm going to have it in me to go all the way to 70. I'll be
Well, then I guess you better hurry up and get to 60 before that releases.
I'll be ready to put this game on the shelf by the time I get to 60.
Well, I guess you better hurry up
Oh, I
and
have to hurry up,
get
huh?
to 60 before it
All
releases
right.
in a few months.
About that booster, you know anybody I can call?
Hmm, no, I don't think so, actually.
Oh, well, just remember, if it does happen, it was your idea. Brought it up.
Okay. Well, we can end it at 60. It doesn't matter one way or another, but if it just wouldn't be max level at that point, then.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I can just jump off the boat here. It'll put me right back where I would need to be. Going by the sea turtle under the water remains. I can pick it up. It says swimming from the dock out. I'm so smart. and the eerie silence lays in.
What? No, I was
I said I was so smart, and it was just like dead silence. Could hear the crickets.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I agree. Very smart. Sorry, I was distracted by
Yeah, I
the
see
game.
you fighting some rats.
Yeah. Doing the vermin catching.
One of these days, I'll get the third Thresher Eye that I need.
You still working on that quest? Huh?
Yeah, that's the whole reason I came back to Darkshore.
That's still recharging.
That and it really is the only option I have as a rogue
Oh, really?
for like easier leveling, because where you're at is a little tough on rogues solo because of like the caster, so many casters and being super squishy as a rogue.
Yep.
And then Westfall is just notorious for any solo player.
Yeah. Westfall is a death trap.
It really is.
Yep.
So I think I can wrap up Darkshore this time, as long as things will drop nicely.
I've been working on this blood sausage quest since we started, and I'm not even halfway through it yet.
That one's just
Yeah.
notorious.
The boar stuff dropped pretty quickly, but rest of these
Yeah,
guys
the
are.
boar stuff, it's the spider stuff that didn't drop for me. Although I think it has dropped for me, but it just like the peddler add-on just like auto sells the junk, and it designates it as junk.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I think that's what happened to me. Are you serious? Level 16. You already saw me shooting that one.
Of course he did. That's why he came in and sniped it from you.
I hate. The worst part is he's not even looting the bodies.
He just kills it and runs off. Huh?
Yeah, because
Nice.
usually if he would loot it, I could skin it, but he's just not looting. He's just being a dipwad, I guess. Trying to be nice. I hate players that do that.
Yep. I don't appreciate it either. I'm again it.
Considering we've been logged off in like a inn or city this whole time, we have a lot of rested XP built up, don't we?
That's the silver lining.
I had to cancel out last Thursday because I got invited to play some games with people that usually don't have time to play.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was no problem.
it just had to fall on the Thursday.
No, it's okay, man. This is
Oh yeah,
this is
I
just
know, but I was just letting you know what went on,
okay.
in case anyone was wondering.
I figured something like that had come up, so
Yeah.
That's better.
I wish this warrior would have looted the bodies. So I could get them skinned and them respawning.
Yeah.
I feel like he did this intentionally.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about people who just leave the corpses there. They don't decay for a long time if they've got loot.
I know. And I hate where they'll snipe it from you, too, and do that. Just not fun. Now I gotta swim a long way because he's cleared out like this whole area. And swimming is so slow. Doesn't he know I'm racing here?
Right. Yeah, I mean, when I get in the water, I can swim a lot faster. So I'm not
In
quite
real
sure.
life or as a
Yeah.
dwarf? Because you have the
Yeah,
smaller
no,
legs.
in real life. So I don't know why they make us swim so slow. Game.
Well, in real life, you could, you know, speed up and slow down. This one,
That's
you
right.
can't even speed up. That's where Final Fantasy is superior with their sprint button that recharges it once a minute.
Yes.
I actually, in Final Fantasy, I actually did go tanky hard dungeon that I had no clue on what to do. Because it didn't queue me up for the right one.
Oh, really? Were they nice?
Yeah.
Were the
They were nice until like the other, because it was one of those hard trials actually. So you went in with like 2 tanks,
yeah.
and the other tank could not figure out disable his grit or his aggro button. So he kept pulling it away from me and
Oh, okay.
aiming it towards all the DPS. Well, you know what happens to DPS? They go splat on the ground,
Uh-huh.
and then they're like half the party is just dead.
Oh no.
And
So he just wasn't familiar with the mechanics then, huh?
oh, it's fine until someone typed in chat like, if you're gonna pull aggro off the other tank, face it away from the rest of the party though.
Right. Yeah.
They were nice about it though, but I think the guy got a little ticked off because after that he just kind of went and stood in the corner.
Well, that's yeah. Some people just don't take instruction very well.
You got my
Oh.
attention.
It just makes it easier if you're gonna work as want to be a team, you know. Here,
Right.
I guess the other experience I had was in a dungeon. Is one DPS thought he could just keep pulling mobs, even though the healer was barely keeping up what I was pulling. So like the rest of the party just went and stood off to the side when he wanted to pull that extra,
Yeah.
like 4 mobs in the dungeon. So we just watched him like go,
Yeah.
have at it.
Yeah. You
Just
want to
stood
pull
off to
them?
the
You
corner.
deal. You pull them. You deal with them.
Yep.
How are you? Be good. Off with you.
That's the one thing I deal with as a tank or a healer. It's just like if they want to be that way, I'll just it's like if you're pulling them, you're gonna
Off with
have
you.
it.
Yeah.
Watch your back.
I agree. You're gonna pull them. Deal with them.
It's those types of players that need to just run tank. If they want to be pulling everything, they just need to run the tank class, not a DPS.
Yep.
I like the one group was someone was being kind of rude, but like trying to be helpful, but like coming off super rude, and someone's like, "Wow, refugee detected."
Wow. Wow, refugee. Yep. Oh yes, that's so true. They know nothing. They know nothing but how to be toxic.
Yeah.
When I said I don't keep up with retail, I told a little bit of a lie. I do watch a little, or I do watch one channel that has some gaming news about WoW development and stuff like that, and supposedly they're putting in a system to where you can uh, handle toxic players.
They have it a little bit implemented now. It's kind of useless.
This is more along the lines of the at the mythic level though, so you don't waste your mythic keys. If you get into a group or if you get into a group and there's somebody who is in there who's just not cutting the mustard or whatever, or they're being toxic, you can cancel that key and it doesn't waste it. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know anything.
that's what I was talking
Was it?
about.
Yeah.
They have it kind of implemented now.
I don't really know how it all works. I don't do any mythic raiding.
The thing with the canceling the keys and stuff, I feel like that's just gonna encourage more
See you
toxicity.
soon. Keep your feet on the ground.
Well,
And the reason I say that is because
historically, yeah, because
now you got more elite mindset people going in, going, "Oh, this is gonna be a great group. Oh no, this is bad. Let's cancel the key and kick them out."
mhm,
That's just gonna be more elitism going.
yeah. Well, you got that going, and
Talk to me.
you just have the historically the
Off with you.
the WoW community has always found a way to
Abuse it.
abuse mechanics like that. Yeah. And the people who and it starts to affect the people who it was not affecting, and you've got a good point. If you have somebody in there who's not being toxic, but they're not necessarily up to skill level or item level or something like that, or not item level, but knowledge level or skill level, then that
Yeah.
can be used to gatekeep those people.
What I personally think they should be doing is implementing a mythic queuing system, like they do, like the looking for group.
Mm.
But it goes off like your current IO, or so it's like you'll queue up with like people with similar,
Yeah.
like quote unquote skill level. I think that's what they need to do, personally. So it's like it may not like automatically throw you in a mythic dungeon, like warp you there, but it can help you find parties easier.
Yeah.
Instead of like you keep applying and getting declined because this person has a 300 IO, but oh wait, I'm a 3K on my other one. This is just an alt. I'm gonna decline this and just gonna be a jerk over it that way.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
what
item
I think
level
would
when they instituted item level in that game, it just ruined it for me. That was when I started really considering quitting the game. 'Cause I don't have enough time to keep up my eye level.
I don't have a problem with it. My whole thing is like if we finish the dungeon on time, that's good enough for me. Like I don't care. It's like
Yeah.
if it fails, it fails. It's just I'm there to have fun and push like difficulty, but it's like it's not that important to
Yeah,
me.
I agree. I was kind of in the same mindset, and I don't mind people. There's a first time for everybody,
Yeah,
and
but it's like,
How are you?
but it's been so long now. Everyone
See you
is like
soon.
you're
Keep your
expected to
feet
know
on the
that.
ground.
yeah,
So it's like it's hard to even set foot in that whole thing.
yeah.
Be good.
I did a +4 on the Rookery, which is one of the dungeons, today, and I think I'm just gonna hang around the 0 to 4 category. I don't care for my IO that much, so I'll just stick with like what I feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
So I'll just stick with the 0 to 4 because those guys seem to be newbies and not take things so seriously.
Yeah. Either that or, I was lucky enough to find toward the latter part of my WoW career when I played in, it was around Battle for Azeroth, around the mid part of that. I found a group that wasn't too, they weren't all hung up on that. or anything, but you know, it was hard for us to progress as well. So.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I found a group towards BFA, but I ended up leaving it
Mm,
because like, I got invited to raid, but it's like when I die like 3 times, they're like, "You're too squishy. You gotta go grind out more
right.
higher stuff," and it's just like that's not what I was told. And
Hmm.
second of all, this isn't. But I was like, okay, whatever. Like I don't have a problem with like being too squishy, but they thought the first thing they needed to run with like a bunch of newbie people was run the raid on heroic when
Yeah.
none of us were geared towards it. So of course we're gonna be
Yeah.
squishy and
Of
die
course,
a lot.
of course, you're gonna die in 2 hits. Yeah, it's just a, I don't know. That's why everybody looks back so fondly to vanilla, is because the playing field was level. You didn't have all of this tiered, gate kept content. You know that everybody wants you to get to, but nobody's willing to assist you to do that. You know, high
The
quality.
gear kept,
Yeah,
the tier kept, but also like there was no item levels that they would just judge you off of.
right. High quality guilds will have their members run stuff that will enable new members to get to the level that they need to be. But most guilds, you know, they don't. You know, it's not that they're most of them don't have the what am I trying to say?
Management skills.
The management skills and the manpower to do so. You got to have quite a few people. You got to have people who are willing to do that, and not a lot of people are
You
going to
got
be
my
willing to
attention.
do that. So
Be good. Off with you.
Yeah. But I found like they opened up like guilds to be cross realms and all that fun stuff now.
hmm
Or they did that a while ago anyway. But
yeah,
I find like the guilds are now gatekeeping themselves even worse than
even worse.
before.
Yeah, they were complaining about not having enough people, and now they won't let anybody in. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
to there's a lot of people to choose from, so they're being even more picky as to who they
That's
let in.
that's the big thing. And that's all fine and dandy, but it just makes like being in a guild that much more useless.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more. It just adds to the rot of the game. I think in
Yeah.
people's in people's attitude toward it, and you can only put up with that kind of stuff for so long.
Yeah. That's why I I like Final Fantasy 14 because it's like no matter like how skilled someone is, like they're just generally overall nice until you run into like a WoW refugee type of mindset person. But
Right.
generally, like even though they're fully kitted out with like whatever gear, they're not gonna like be mean to you in a dungeon that
Yeah.
either. Like they're more than happy to help you out. And I just got a ancient moon seal in like 3 kills. That never happens. Speed is on my side today. Because I like the whole mentor system in Final Fantasy 14 where like they'll throw you in like even though you're an experienced player they'll throw you in with a bunch of newbies like to help guide them.
hmm
But it's like you're not expected to be like god tier at the game either.
Yeah. Hold on just a second.
Run away. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, my quest is not updating. I have the seal, but it's not telling... The girls have come in close contact to break the internal prison. Yeah. Why is it not updating? That I have the seal. It's telling me 0-1 still.
Don't know. Question.
Looking for something
Blizzard,
specific?
fix your game.
Right.
There was one guy that was doing like the hardcore challenge. He was like level 59 or something and did a whole quest to find out it was bugged, and he was like
Oh.
ranting and screaming over it. Like, why is it not fixed?
Right.
And like, it's just
Light
like,
bless
dude, chill out.
Well
Uh-huh.
met.
Yeah, exactly.
For the Alliance.
Those are the type of guys
Not
that
the
you
end of the
wonder
world.
how they ever got married in the first place.
Well, I wonder why they have. If I had been that way, I would have already had a heart attack by now.
Yeah.
How did
But
they?
it's like the one thing I find though is like they're always the ones that have like super committed relationships.
Mm,
And it's just like, if you're that way over a video game, how are you in real life then?
I don't know.
Like off the video game. It's like always my one thought. I was like, I don't care that they're married or whatever, but that's just my one thought is, how are they in real life then? Everyday life.
Mm.
That is a valid question. I like auto walk. It's so nice. I can just stealth and auto walk to the quest objective.
I think I've done. The thing about not playing for a while is you forgot what you've done. I ran out here to Elven Forest, and I think I've finished all the quests out here. Pretty sure I have.
They have an elven wand that does 10 to 20 arcane damage out here in Darkshore.
That's cool.
In case you ever want it. Wanted to know that anyway.
Well, thank you for the info. I might make it out there pretty soon. Like I say, I don't really want to go out to Westfall, so I may do Belsmar and then head over to Darkshore.
As funny as it would be to watch you go out to Westfall, but that would just be a miserable time.
Oh gosh, I'd be corpse running so much.
They're kind of like the RuneScape enemies that say they're like level 4, but like they should be up there in like the level 10s because they just wreck your day every time.
Yep.
I'm such a combat rogue. I don't even stealth up on my enemies. I just like
Just run in like
face fight them.
Just run in like a warrior. It takes too
Yes,
long.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
That's why I main warriors, man.
Yep.
I just hit it with a big stick or sword. It works.
Need help?
Tried and true.
Light flesh.
That and there's never anything to pickpocket. So it's like I never like try to, because I do have the sap thing, but at the same time, it
Yeah,
doesn't want to work either.
I know it, but I tried Rogue a few times, and I find I find playing the class interesting, but I just don't have the patience to play it long haul. You have to you have to just be so patient about things, plan out tactically how you're going to take down a group. And
Well, that's not really the problem. It's just I don't
It is
have the
for me.
patience, and like a lot of their skill set is just useless on most of the mobs that you run out in the world because like they don't have pockets to pick.
right.
So it's just like,
And when you do,
Okay.
you don't really get anything good from them. You get some junk boxes from the humanoids, but those things rarely have anything decent in them.
And then, like, on the other hand, you, like,
You can make a lot of money picking locks, though. On
you
top of the
can
bank.
sap them.
Yeah.
Like, you can, like, stun them, but it's like you're still out of energy, and it wears off before the energy recharges to even get a backstab or anything off.
Right.
So it's just like... It's a very party-oriented class, I feel.
Well, and it's for people who are very technically minded. They've got a mind that, they've got a clock in their mind, and they know how long it's going to take for this skill to wear off, how long they have to take out the other guy. They've crunched the numbers to get their hit rate down to the point where they're not going to miss too many times to throw that timing off. And I just don't have a mind like that. I can't do all the maths.
I just like the talking crap and hitting them with a big stick.
That's right, me too. Run in and hit them. Rawr.
I used to have a macro for like the charge and like battle shout.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I didn't have to keep pushing the 2 buttons when I would enter a fight.
Well, that's fine.
Because like in classic you can keybind them, and because it generates the rage before you like even arrive, so you get that shout off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would also put on a third line because I would play a Tauren warrior, so I would just have it like do like a big moo at the end
Oh, really?
because it has a voice line for moo.
Wow. Oh, cool. I got 2 buffs. I got the Fire Festival buff, so plus 30 stamina, and I got a Dragon Slayer while I was in
Stormwind.
Stormwind, yeah.
Nice.
Don't know
Now
how-
it's your turn to have all the buffs.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last though until I'll get into a mess of kobolds and they'll take me down.
And that's one reason I came up to Dark Shores, because I couldn't keep handling all the kobolds safely anyway.
Yeah, they've got a pretty big aggro range, even for being green mobs.
Yeah. Well, that and they just hurt like a truck.
Yeah.
With their like spells. The magic ones anyway. Alright, it's trying to tell me there is a quest out on the road. Where is this NPC? Oh look, he's not here.
Oh, and I forgot I had a wand. I've been like beating things with this staff. I totally forgot that I had a wand on this character. Shows you how much I use wands in my other tunes.
What other tunes? Wands are useless in retail.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
modern WoW, I guess.
Yeah, they're just a stat stick.
Well, they're not even that. You can't even equip half of them anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It just
Anymore, you're stuck with a staff more than anything.
disenchants fodder.
I don't even think they drop. I haven't seen one drop in a while. Outside of like those crates that you can open if you get them in lock boxes.
Oh, okay.
And then again, I don't really go out of my way to look for them either. Why does it keep wanting me to hang out with the ghosts? I'm not dead. I'm still a young lady with jiggle physics here. They're not even sagging. I can afford not to hang out with the dead.
Here there. Be good.
I like how you're not even going to entertain that whole idea.
Right. Whenever you start talking about jiggle physics, I kind of tune out.
Welcome.
You just kind of tune out when I get going on something. Whenever you
Safe
sound
travels.
passionately, it's my cue to tune out. Is what you're saying, huh?
I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave that for you. That'll be your uh that'll be your discussion arena.
I mean, you're not wrong. I was playing games last Thursday with those guys, and I was getting a drink, and like all of a sudden I remembered that like YouTube song from like a year ago, "The Tale of the Lesbian Hunter," and I was like humming it to myself because like I suddenly remembered it because I don't remember what like sparked like the whole thought process of that one. And like, what is that you even talking about?
I've often wondered that too.
What can I do for
What
you?
prompts you to
Safe
remember
travels.
things that you haven't thought about in years? What is it that sparks that memory?
I got another green, by the way, with a +2 intellect. Beaded Road of Intellect. Do you want it? I can send it in the mailbox to you.
That's I don't really have an offhand to use it. You can go ahead and send
It's
it
a
if you
robe.
want. Huh?
Robe.
Oh,
Chest
it's a
piece.
robe.
How are ya?
Okay, sure. Thank you. I will definitely keep an eye out for leather pieces and stuff for you.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I'm almost to the point I might as well just start crafting myself leather armor with leather working. If it wants to keep giving me all the gray and barely white pieces.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's like at the same point, that's just going to eat up more bag space. Hmm.
Especially if for the since the light leather doesn't seem worth much. Market.
Yeah. I would be losing money to keep posting it for it not to even be sold.
Yeah.
I might fly over to the Night Elf zone and upgrade my skinning, because that's maxed out.
Wow. There are
But
a
at the same
lot of
point,
people out here.
we're at level 15. I'm now entering where the quests are actually giving decent rewards. Starting games with like a little bit green rewards here.
Still recharging.
I'm just switching over to Icy Veins. They have better things. And it doesn't seem to load so slow. Oh, now I remember why I was trying to save up the gold. I needed to respec anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I had some in like the wrong spots.
Mm.
That's what I was trying to remember, like I'm setting at like 1 gold and 11 silver, and it's like, what did I need that for again? I remember like trying real hard last time to build it up, so I was trying not to spend so much
Mm,
on different things. Now I know.
I thought you were saving it up for getting a mount.
Yeah, I could do that, but at the same point, I could easily make gold opening lockboxes
Yeah.
in Iron Forge for like 10 minutes. It's the absent-minded prospector is the one where it's the escort where they'll pull like everything in its mother.
Yep. Yep.
Things mail. Digital is IMO. Okay. This character might be someone you don't know. Really send it to digital as IMO. Well, if it's not you, it's someone else is getting a free gift.
Somebody's impersonating me.
Those small furry paws, they sell for a silver almost.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, that delicate insect wing that someone traded me at the start sells for 6 silver, 28 copper. Well, that was nice of him. Shiny Balber. I'm not doing a whole bunch of fishing, so sell. Alright. I have 2 pieces of medium leather. That's cool. Because of that box I fished up. That's
Maybe-
where it came from.
Maybe that. Oh, you haven't gotten to the point where you're actually skinning that stuff yet.
No, I gotta fly over to the Night Elves and upgrade.
Ah,
Let's see. Cloth boots. Cloth. I'm gonna be all kitted out. Uh-oh. How can I get to Darnassus if I can't fly there from the Night Elf lady?
should be able to. You should be able to go to Rutherin from the lady in Aberdeen.
Yeah, that hyper the Griffin lady, right?
Mm-hmm. It's not gonna
Yeah,
take.
I'm clicking. She's telling me I have no flight paths available. Well, I feel ripped off.
Well, maybe you have to take the boat out there first. There is a boat that goes to Rutherin village as well. It's if you go down the dock, it's the one on the right-hand side.
Oh, okay. This shows how much I know. Because I really thought it was only the one boat from like Minethel Harbor to here. Because like whenever I have ever come to Darkshore, it was because I was already a Night Elf and I just picked up the flight path on through.
Right.
Remember, it's my least favorite zone. Like, I love playing the Night Elf. That was before I realized the greatness of the hordes, but you know.
That's right. Yeah,
Now I just play
we all
now I
start
just
out
play
as
Blood
night
Elves.
elves.
Yeah. Now I just play as Blood Elves when I want to feel
Uh-huh.
pretty.
When you want to get your anime fix.
I mean, that's my favorite race out of all. Like, that's the whole reason I actually wanted to get like World of Warcraft, because I watched Feared Angel on YouTube a long time ago when he was making videos,
Uh-huh.
and he was showing off the different classes, and Blood Elves just looked so cool to me. And then, of course, I got the Molten Corgi when I logged in because it was the 10th anniversary event. 'Cause my first character, the Night Elf Warrior, was cool, but I didn't know what I was doing and got lost in like the Draenei zones. So I logged off him, made an undead,
Takes
was
some doing.
confused of what's going on, logged off him, and watched Feared Angel and was like, Blood Elf looks so cool. So I started Blood Elf.
That takes some
And then,
doing to get over to that.
well, I was just wandering around,
Get
you
over
know? It's like, because I'm like, what is this? Like, because I found like a portal thing.
Uh-huh.
It's like, what does this do? Clicked it, and it's like, no, how do I get back?
Oh, so
Yeah.
you took the one that took you over to the Exodar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that was a one-way trip.
Yep. It was quite an experience. And of course, you know, couldn't afford the subscription, so it's like after that month ended, it was like the Blood Elf just sat there, and it was like by the time I could afford the subscription, it was like it needed a whole new name, and it's like the realm no longer existed because it got merged. Which I don't think is fair that if you have a name and your server ends up getting merged, you have to pick a new name because someone else already had it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Alright, riddle me this though. How does the Night Elves ever like form with the Alliance? Considering they're always their whole starting zone is over on Kalimdor, where like it's mostly horde zones up in the top.
Yeah, I don't know.
How does that? How are they part of the Alliance when? I don't. I guess Undead starts at the
I don't
top, but they got
question
that whole like split through the middle of their continent though. Keep them separated.
You're not supposed to question those loopholes in lore.
Well, I would be more inclined to question why Night Elves get to be part of the Alliance, but you know, Blood Elves and all those
Well,
guys
it's
had to be
because
stuck on the Horde.
the orcs came in and started chopping down their forest.
I know, but they're like the Night Elves don't look human, and everything else has to be like humanoid to be part of the Alliance. It seems like.
What do you mean night elves don't look human? It's just their ears. Rest of it's all the same.
I mean, orcs are green and they wanted to start a war, but Night Elves get to be purple, and they don't get a war started against them. Like, hello.
Yeah, but how many purple night elves do you actually run into? Not very many. I mean,
One,
Tyrande is about as purple
three.
as any.
Well, most of all these guards are purple. The player that just ran by me is purple.
Yeah, but the player characters don't count.
This female night elf is purple. That's in front of me.
Well, when I'm thinking purple, I'm thinking purple.
Oh look! Now here's a level 50 that's also purple.
Sure, it's purple.
Would you like a screenshot?
Yes, please. Screenshot or didn't happen.
I have a stream recording. Would that be better?
That's true. I can check the stream recording later on. Point out your color blindness.
That is not far from the truth. I can't deny that one.
See what you're
Hey, look, another purple one.
mistaking
Oh,
as
there's another
purple
one.
is actually just a deep pink color.
Let's not get too crazy now.
I really don't like fighting these trogs. These trogs are probably my least favorite mob in the game.
If we have time on your subscription and one of us
I'm
reaches
sorry.
60 and the race is end, we should make a couple of night elves and come fish off like the bridge in the Darnassus and see who could get the one ring first.
Oh, that would be an awful. That would be awful. You know how I am with drops.
Yeah, I'm not very good either, but I just thought it'd be funny. Just like do a whole zoom out and just set up like a PNG desk with microphones and just do a whole podcast of just
Now
talking back and forth.
I've got a bot that can fish, and we can set up a couple of bots, and you and I can just sit there and chit chat while they're fishing away. That sounds like a plan to me.
I've only ever fished it up once, and that's because I did the Lord of the Ring, like, quote unquote challenge run.
Oh yeah.
And because it's like the very first ring that you get, you have to run it to the first, like, you gotta run it to like the burning steps or like the volcano and destroy it from inventory.
Uh-huh.
But if you die, you gotta lose a piece of armor, and if you lose all your armor, the run is over. That's what I used to do.
Interesting.
If I start leatherworking, by the time I reach level 27, I could craft myself blue bracers. And I think if I craft things up with leatherworking, it sells for more than just selling the leather off straight, right?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna give it a go. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? And before everything starts killing me instantly. Because I think it would help me too, because leatherworking I can make the armor kits and boost my defense even higher.
Yeah, that's true. It does have some useful things at the early game.
And then the ruined leather no longer just gets sold off because I can craft it into light leather. I think it's just good to have all the way around. I'm a great thinker.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I went up half a level and dinged 15, and the rest of the time I've just been traveling this entire stream. I did like 3 quests and then just got sidetracked.
Right?
Might as well drop off these green items that's taking up inventory room though.
None of these trogs need to brush their teeth because none of them have any teeth.
Have you
Toothless
considered
trogs.
opening up a dentist's office and making money that way for a mount?
They're only gonna pay me with rocks.
I mean, those rocks could be split open and have a gem in or something inside of them.
Hey, there we go again with the drop rate, with my drop luck.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Meanwhile, I got 1 gold and 24 silver. I can't even buy any skills because I already paid for it all last level up, and it's every other level.
Yeah.
What? That doesn't count as a cooking fire? It's a whole, like, torch post. I could totally cook off a torch post. It's a raging flame.
I know, right? I agree.
Well, some of them you can actually cook off of. They count as a cooking fire. But it's like, you gotta know which specific one can do it. Pro tip.
Pro tip:
Yep.
cook off of.
Actually, I found that one out on my own.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's like after I like got real excited, it's like, oh, this is so cool. And I saw like some other YouTubers doing it too, and it's just like, well, that killed the joy.
Right.
I
You
still take
kill,
pride on finding it out before like watching it on YouTube, but
kill joys.
yeah. My other pro tip is just reduce the health to 0 before yours does. That one works in Dark Souls real well.
I was wondering how long it'd take you to bring that up.
I don't know. I was just watching someone play the new Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon or something. And, like, he just kept getting walloped because he just kept dying over and over and over. Because, like, before, like, apparently the game updated or something.
Uh-huh.
Before, he could just, like, leech life off, like, monsters, but it wasn't working too well today. He was just, like, raging out over it. And it's just like, alright, dude, chill out, man.
What have they done?
Yeah, that's exactly how he sounded, actually. I am gonna skip that quest with every fiber of my being. For the simple fact, I don't want to go swimming in the ocean, and it's that one where you gotta go swim into like the broken boat with all the murloc.
Oh, yeah. The Murloc's bad.
Murloc's bad on land. Now put them in the water, they're even worse because that box is surrounded by oracles that can shoot through the boat.
Yep. That's their natural habitat.
What are you gonna do now? I can upgrade my skinning past 75 bears. Look out now. I think after I finish Dark Shore is when I can start getting medium leather. Because I think medium leather starts in like the 15 to 20 zones.
If you have leather working, can you not take 2 pieces of light leather or several pieces of light leather and make them into a piece of medium?
No, I
Can't do that?
don't think you can. Or at least I haven't learned it yet. I can turn 3 ruin leather into a light leather. But other than that, no.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start saving up all the leather pieces and at the end of the stream just do like a quick crafting session and see if I can make more money selling off like crafted items than I could just vendoring the leather outright. Because that has me a little curious in all honesty. That and the armor kits I can craft are actually pretty useful to me all the way up to level 60. In itself. I always find it amusing watching the dwarves run.
Great to meet
Yeah,
you.
they've got a pretty funny
Be
run.
good.
Okay, I can put it on the chest, legs, hands, and feet. Okay.
Yeah, it's it's too bad that they didn't add like a stamina buff to those. Like the Burning Crusade leatherworking. They've got some buffs on them, but it's just armor.
Well, I mean, the armor kits increase my armor piece by +8,
Yeah, but
and
it's just
I
an
can.
armor buff. It'd be nice if it
I
was like
mean,
it was like
I'm still squishy. I am a rogue, so it's just squishy all the way through.
yeah, like +8, +8 to armor and maybe a +1 to stamina.
Yeah, but this remember this one's just level 1 leatherworking. I get the more because I can buy the upgraded armor kits I can craft,
Yeah,
so that just increases with the level too.
a guy out here I can sell stuff to.
I mean, the worst that could happen is just I dropped leatherworking altogether and just vendoring leather again. Doesn't hurt to. That and I've wasted enough time just running around. I should really, focus on getting levels.
You started to get. That's my
What's on
only.
your mind?
That's the only way that
Safe
I'm going to be able to win in this game is or in this contest is if you get distracted enough.
I mean, we call it a race, but it's really just having
Yeah.
fun playing World of Warcraft.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played through vanilla. Before I'm enjoying it.
Hello. See you soon.
Oh, is this the quest where like the lady like wanders around as a ghost, but she has like a stupid long respawn timer, and every other player just like kills her instantly?
Are you talking about Anaya?
Yeah.
I don't think her respawn is that long. I think it's kind of like a normal mob.
Okay. So I heard it was up to like 30 minutes at one point. If only I had an add-on just to point her out.
Right.
I can almost guarantee there is such a thing.
Oh yeah.
I've turned off that LVUI
Oh, did you?
add-on to make things like look nicer
Mm-hmm.
after that first stream, because it's just like I remember hating like switching characters because like the LVI never like transferred properly.
Right.
So I remember like getting so annoyed with it and ended up quitting WoW. And it's like if I come back, I'm not gonna reinstall it. I reinstalled it anyway, and it's like, oh, now I remember, and
Paid the price.
now I
remember why I
uninstalled it
didn't do
again.
it. Yeah.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, I've always just just gone with the regular UI. I've tried some of those UIs before, and I've always found them hard.
Well,
to
there
use,
was one I
hard to
really,
do.
really liked, but I could not remember what the name was because it was like a mixture of like the default UI and then LVUI.
Yeah.
So it had like the nice like look to it. Everything looked smoother, and then but it had like the normal, not so congested type of stuff.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
Now I just use bartender and then threat pads or threat UI or something where the enemy bars look bolder. That gets me along nice. Yeah, this lady does not spawn, but I'm killing so many ghosts. Oh, there she is. She finally spawned in. I just had to complain.
Yep.
Complaining always gets it to spawn, right?
Sometimes they say that.
Great to meet you.
Do you think her ghost pockets can be picked?
That I don't know.
I thank you, game.
What did it do?
I'm standing here spamming the shift 3 button is what I keybind kick to.
Mm,
And it waited till she
See you
cast
soon.
to finally go off.
right.
It's like, no, you gotta wait your turn. This is turn based now.
You didn't have enough combo points.
You don't need combo.
I know,
points
but
kick,
that's
though.
you do.
Uh,
You have to have
no,
combo points.
it's just World of Warcraft became turn based for a minute. That's what it was.
No, it's combo. It was wanting you to have combo points. Trust me.
Okay, I'll trust you on that one. You're older and wiser in this game, so. I peek over at your stream and you were smiling. Then it's like that line came through on stream, and it's like no more smile.
I need a target.
Older and wiser. You had to bring up age again, huh?
No, I just all that stuff. It's just they're just words.
You don't mean it in a hurtful way, so.
Well, you do, but I don't take it. I don't take it in a hurtful way.
I don't mean it in a hurtful way. That's not intended.
Sure.
Now I feel self-conscious. You know, I think we really need to open a dentist office for Azeroth.
Why is that?
Moonstalker fangs,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
non-existent.
Moonstalker fangs and trog teeth. You just don't got them anymore. They eat too much candy. And these kobolds, they obviously don't have ears. Frogs.
Well, you're a priest, so you're probably smiting them off.
Yeah.
Because they're not very well defended. Because they don't wear armor on their ears, so they get
That's right.
smited right off. That makes sense.
When I hit it with my wand, it burns them right off.
Yeah.
Burns off all that ear hair.
See, that's why you gotta be a warrior.
Oh, so you can cut them?
Yeah. I think a high level character is trying to cause hyper spawns.
Are they?
I think so. Because they're running through the Windtalker camp.
They wouldn't do that on purpose now, would they?
Yes. I think it's just like a after effect because it's like some of them I know they do it just to troll like streamers that they're watching. Like you can't tell me they would just do that
It's
on a
super
normal day.
It's super forehead, man.
I don't think it would be super for a minute ahead, in all honesty. He'd probably tell me I couldn't get past level 10 or without dying too much. I gave up. Which, to be fair, though, is kind of valid in classic World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I always like the fisherman that's just standing out in like the middle of the forest,
Right.
selling like the different recipes, like the rainbow fin to albacore. Clam chowder. I'll take that. Thank you. And then that also begs the question: why is there a fish vendor out in the middle of the forest? You can't
He's
answer me that one either.
got him a secret little lake that he fishes in.
Secret little lake he fishes in?
Mhm.
Or maybe he's having a romantic rendezvous. He's just telling his
With
wife,
fish?
his night elf wife, that
Oh.
he's going out fishing, but he's meeting up with like a undead woman or something.
Why did you choose an undead?
I was gonna say orc, but like, let's be honest.
I'd take an orc over an undead.
I mean, the whole thing is disgusting anyway. An alliance meeting up, having an affair with a
You're the
horde.
one that's bringing it up. Why are you?
I'm writing this guy a backstory.
Oh, okay. All right.
He has. Everyone needs a good backstory.
Yeah, but does it have to involve infidelity?
So that's the only thing that got your problem with. It's not that he's hooking up with an undead that's
Well,
rotting flesh.
okay.
It's he's cheating. That's the only problem you've seen with that.
Infidelity through necrophilia.
Yeah. Those two are like...
Double whammy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he gets for having an affair in the first place. He gets the double whammy.
Mm.
An affair that I've made up for him.
All right, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to try to get the miner's gear. This is not going to go well, I know.
The internet's ruined me.
Internet's ruined everybody.
Well, you said you were looking for the miner's gear. See, I automatically thought Diddy Party.
Minor, not minor.
I like how you emphasize that on your stream, too. That's funny. Is it funny, though?
I don't think.
In today's episode, we talked about necrophilia and having an affair with an undead horde. That's triple combo in Azeroth, though.
Yeah.
Because it's a Romeo and Juliet story altogether. That's what's
true.
going on.
True. Yeah, but is it really because the one of them's already dead?
I mean, they could have been lovers when she was alive, too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because, like, there's already 2 night elves in Darkshore crying about their dead lovers. I mean, what's one more?
What's one more? There is
Except theirs didn't get resurrected by the Lich King here.
There is precedence.
Now it's not so far-fetched. All I can think of is, like, doing a D&D group and just throwing in, like, random backstories for the most, like, obscure NPCs.
All right.
If only you were streaming and got to know me when which of the Lich King expansion was current and classic. We could have done a race to 80.
Uh, I don't think I would have taken you up on that.
You wouldn't. I wouldn't have either. At that time, no. I actually do not like the Lich King expansion, like, as a whole. I like the characters, but the expansion itself is pretty meh to me.
That was the I never officially I kind of skipped the I didn't start playing again until Cataclysm.
Yeah. Well, I like the major characters in that expansion. I think those were really well done. But like the quest and all that stuff was pretty meh. The whole reason I say that is because Arthas is my favorite character out of all World War.
Mm.
I got another green drop, by the way.
Man, yeah, I haven't got any greens this whole time.
We'll just play better.
Play better. It's a skill issue, huh?
Yes. I'll mail it to you for 10 silver.
Okay.
Because it has 1 intellect and 2 stamina onto it.
You're gonna start CODing me?
I'm gonna shake you down.
Yeah. You didn't tell me this is gonna be a shakedown stream.
I gotta make money somehow.
Hey, you just wait till I find that +3 stamina, +3 agility dagger. I'm gonna charge you out the wazoo for it.
Okay, you make a fair point. I'm willing to part with it for 5 silver.
5 silver.
Yeah.
Good. Stupid. Never gonna get all of these.
Someone's asking where Merc Deep is. Dark Shore, dude. Dark Shore.
Don't. That's the one you have to keep killing his buddies in order for him to show up.
Yeah. It's also one I would want to skip.
Oh, I hate these
Mostly
kobolds
because like,
so much.
because doesn't he like when he does appear, doesn't he show up with like 2 spellcasters?
Yeah,
also.
he shows up. He shows up with a bunch of with a couple of ads in there.
Yeah, and I think they're magic ones too. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the wrong one. I did not mean to pop that, but sure. It's not like I wanted an invasion for the netter or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, who would want to invade something that would root you in place? Nah, that's just crazy talk.
Stuff takes so long to kill. It's awful.
Well, would you like a glass of ice cold milk? I'm full on inventory. I might actually break down and just like spend 25 silver on a bigger bag. If it's just gonna keep being a problem every time I walk out.
Yeah.
As long as the second netter is not... As long as they don't social aggro, I can take one netter at a time. Okay, good.
Come in. Oh,
I was ready for I had my sprint button ready.
punk.
I should have played Rogue years ago when I was doing hardcore. Good lord, I'm doing work. Let's just ignore the fact I died like 8 times in previous streams, though. Can I? Nope. Oh, come on.
I hate this game.
I do.
Playing this game. What have you done to me, Raven? I thought we were friends.
Sprint. Potion. Oh, I thought that guy died. No, he brought friends with him.
Mm.
I thought the one Murdoch actually did die, so I started attacking like the seer. And then here comes like 3 more, and here he comes with 2% health.
Yeah, I had one. I just had this very similar thing happen to the kobolds. There was a patrol coming, so I turned around and I ran away from the guy that I was. And instead of following me, he turns around and I guess one of my dots ticked. He turned around and he ran over to the patrol and brought him over. It's like, ugh.
Well, since I can hit the sprint button and reset, I know better now. I'm just gonna pull the netter, and so I don't get the seer at the same time.
Gonna keep having to get these ones that are just right here in the
Entrance.
yeah. Hopefully they'll respawn fast enough. These things hurt.
Well, if you walk into the cave a little bit more, they'll rapid spawn around you.
Yeah.
It never fails. Alright, Warlock. Named Tuna Smells. Be nice to me, and keep them off me. Or just pull everything and run my direction. That worked too.
Just pull everything.
Yeah, that's what he did. And he's ignoring it too. Like, he's just letting him pound on him. That's weird. The guy that teaches you to fish, I feel like he should have just been a fishing quest altogether, but now he wants you to go out and kill crawlers. How's that? Why can't he do it himself? He's a abled body. Of course these things never want to just drop one item. Okay. I just saw this Murloc seer just come charging at me. I was so concerned for a second. It's like, no, don't come near. I'm so dead right now. Yep. I even told the chat last time how white crawler, those crab things are such buggers.
Yeah.
Like they're so harmless, and then you meet like the level 15 ones, and they'll kick your butt 15 ways from Sunday. Also, I don't remember what number it was exactly, but I said 15.
Can't believe I actually completed this quest. More miner's gears. Let's get out of here.
Didn't you just like camp the front so when it would spawn in the new one, you just picked up the new box?
Yeah, there were two. There were two in the front, and then the one a little bit further in, and I was able to get that one that was a little bit further in as well.
Oh no, you're catching up to me in levels. But I get for being distracted.
Tortoise in the hair, like you said.
Then again, I've been running along the beach side, collecting all the beach sea creatures.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a. Yeah, that's a big XP boost right there, and those are relatively easy to get.
Yeah, and then I'm collecting the Moonstalker fangs, and then I'm trying to get the fighting crab chunks, which I might have to just go do a turn in because the bags are full again. Why can't I just use my Warbound bank where I could just summon the storage from wherever I am at?
Because this is vanilla.
Yeah.
This is the good old days.
But I want Vanilla Plus or whatever these people say.
Right.
Classic Plus.
Classic plus. Yeah. Classic plus easy.
Nah, it can keep the challenge a little bit. With that Warlock running down the beach, I think I can actually go, because he's looking for Murk Deep. He's going to clear that area of the Murlocs. I think I can grab the level 16 beached creature, if he's going to be clearing out the whole horde.
Yeah, use him.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Use him and abuse him.
I mean, he is working for me for free and doesn't know us. I think that counts as abuse, right?
Yep, that's definitely
Hey, good.
I love the giant forest striders. I love how just like tall they stand compared to like almost all player models.
yeah.
What's on your mind? Watch your back.
Out of all that, I only got 5 ears. How can, I mean, you know, if that many kobolds don't have any ears, how do they hear me coming? How do they know I'm around?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to sneak this one because he's not coming down far enough on the beach and clearing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Lame. Actually, maybe if I just type in chat, hey, you want to help me with Murlocs?
Do it. If he wants to, see if he tell him you'll show him where Murk Deep is. You'll show him how to get Murk Deep.
I think he knows. I think he's just hesitant to try it on his own. Because right now he's just killing reef crawlers.
Because he was asking where was he? So
yeah, he's in the area, so I think he knows.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that he's a trigger mob. You have to do a certain amount of things to trigger him.
Oh, he said sure.
Okay.
Now I really get to abuse him. Because he joins up the party to help with the murlocs.
Yeah.
As he pulls all the crawlers.
Thank you, Miss Mage.
It's always nice to have a level 21 warlock to help you. They just send in the Void Walker.
Yep. Come on.
Darn it.
Ears. Give me ears. Wow, we're almost to 2 hours. Where does the time go?
Time flies when you're having fun.
I was doing some math in my head the other day, and granted, I'm not very good at math, but
Who is?
think-
Let's be honest.
yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna take us 6 months to get to 60.
Such a nice guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told him thanks because he helped me get the bones. Cleared the murlocs. He says, of course. No problem.
You gonna help him get Merc Deep now?
Oh, I never offered that.
Ah!
He told me to abuse him.
Did use him.
Well, he disbanded the party. I was gonna tell him, but then he disbanded, so I figured he doesn't want the answer.
You can still whisper him. You can still whisper him.
I think he's good.
You think he's good? Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's not even the. It was a different guy asking for Merc Deep.
Oh, was it?
Nazjira, and this one was Tuna Smells. Was the one that helped me.
Smells.
So I didn't even need the offer. He just willingly helped. That is a good WoW player right there.
Yep. That is. That's.
People
he's
should
old,
be like him.
He's old school.
Yeah, he has manners.
Yeah, I remember when they brought the classic servers online. I played for a couple of days, and everybody was just so nice and talking about the old days and helping each other out.
Great to meet you.
And then those days came to an end when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yep, and then the Fire Nation attacked. Yeah.
Off with you.
Glad you actually played along if you didn't know the reference.
Yeah, I know. I've heard the meme before.
Say what you will.
Everything
That was a
fine.
good show.
Everything was fine until the Fire Nation attacked.
That show
Or
was good.
something along
I
those
will
lines.
admit.
I didn't
I
know.
believe it's blown out of proportion nowadays, but
I watched it, but I watched it blind. I didn't know anything about the anime or the story or anything like that. So
you watched the live action.
yeah, I watched the live action one.
I feel bad for you.
Got panned. Everybody was like,
I
"That
feel
was
bad
so
for you.
awful."
I don't think I even sat through like the entire live action.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I turned it off like halfway through, especially when they say their names like a bajillion times in the animated show, and then the live action comes out and it's like they put it through like Google Translate or something to read it out, and they're like, oh, this must be the correct way to say it, even though they could have just watched the first 10 minutes of the show.
Yeah, just watch
Animated.
the dub. Just watch the dub version.
I mean, it was an American show to start with. It was never Japanese.
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
Shows how much I know.
I wasn't gonna bring that up because you said I was being mean earlier.
Well, I also prefaced that I'd never seen the anime. Didn't know anything about it.
I know. I could have corrected you if it's not even anime, but
Hey,
I could have been. I could have pulled the elite
It's
mindset
anime.
card out and said,
No,
"That's
don't
not
even.
anime. Actually, that's animated."
Anime. Actually.
Yeah, I could have done that for
Don't
you.
even neckbeard on me.
I don't. In all honesty, I don't think I could neckbeard properly. I just don't have it in me. I'm too nice. I see the chuckles in your stream. Wheels are turning. Him? Nice? Rabid bears.
Killing me. They're killing me, Smalls.
Is the rabid thistle bear like questline any good?
It's not too bad. You have to kill a lot of them, but it's not real hard to get it progressed too bad. It's just
I
a lot of,
know.
it's just a lot of killing.
I just remember it taking like
It takes a while.
I feel like it's not time efficient. Like, because obviously we're all time efficient here, but
That's right. We never get distracted.
I just remembered like because it's like so slow.
Well, it just depends on how fast
You're
you
trying to
kill
find the.
There's a lot of them out there, but it just depends on if you're in the right like zone for it.
Well, I was thinking of like the ones where he has you go out and like mind control one back to him, being sort of tedious, like with how.
No, they're relatively close. You just have to put it on the ground and have it run over it, and then it tames it temporarily. You don't really have to mind control it. There are some out there.
What is the difference? I forget the. You tame it or mind control.
You tame it.
You're just making it. They're both obedience training.
The first part is you tame it, you run it up to him, and then he gives you the one to go and kill a bunch of them because they're corrupt. You have to go kill 20. A lot.
So what you're saying is, you're still brainwashing them at the end of the day.
Okay, sure. I agree.
You couldn't think of a comeback for that one, could you?
No.
I think I know why I got traded that item. I think these dwarves and night elves just haven't seen a human lady. Just wandering through their zones.
Maybe so.
I think the dwarves would be the winner because they always get to look up, being so short. Next time on Unruly
Yeah,
Orcs,
next time on the Unruly Orcs.
Digital makes some kind of comment, and another Unruly Orc
No.
goes, "Where did you pick up that kind of terminology?"
Digital ignores another boob joke uh, by Raven.
To be fair, though, my jokes are usually in good taste, a little bit.
Just tell yourself that.
I do. Alright. I feel ripped off. I picked up all those sea bones, and all I get for it is barely 1200 XP for all 3 turn-ins.
Oh,
Lame.
you must have been. Well, those are the ones you've turned in. Then might have been the lower level ones.
No, I went all the way.
There's
I walked all the way down the shoreline.
yeah, but
So I
there's like
turned in the 14, 15, and 16.
yeah, but there's like 8. There's like 18 or 8 of those guys. You go a little if you start going north in the zone. There's like
Yeah.
3 or 4 more of those things on the.
Well, there's still a few down below because the
Are there?
Warlock wasn't open with like the level 19 ones.
Yeah. Yeah, but for just bending down and picking up some bones, that's good. Good XP.
I don't need to bend down for bones. I'm gonna go bite a lemon. I'll be right back.
Try some soap. Wash your
Let's not
mouth.
get too crazy now.
Wash your mouth out. Wash your mouth.
The wheels are turning in your head. I see them.
Hmm? My wheels have rusted together. They don't turn anymore. You just see there's just a panda jumping rope. My head.
Wait a minute. Before I run out, I probably should vendor because of the bag space. That's the whole reason I ran back to town.
Hmm.
That and the turning quest. Alright, light armor kits are not worth the light leather. Okay. Good to know.
Still doing a lot of damage.
No, just don't vendor for much.
Oh.
15 copper compared to the...
Yeah.
It's still good to have the leather working, because I can just turn it into light leather through the
Yeah.
vendor at least.
finally, that last year. And I found some earth root. That stuff sells good. Get like 20 silver for that stuff, for a stack of that stuff.
On the auction house, or
Mhm.
just
Yeah, on the auction.
okay? And you were telling me I was robbing you blind for wanting 10 silver for a staff.
Hey, I've only for a. What do you mean for a staff?
Well, because I got that green one I was gonna sell for you.
That you were gonna. That you were gonna.
Yeah, the one with the 1 intellect and 2 stamina. That you get like a 2-for-1 deal on that
Yeah,
one because I sent you
that's
that
not
chess
even.
piece earlier too. It's even in your mailbox. So saying I'm robbing you blind,
You are taking advantage.
probably mentally. Hmm.
Where's that guy?
Mild spices just doesn't work.
What's on your mind? Keep your feet
I
on
feel
the
like
ground.
cooking for like between 45 and like the when you can learn like the next recipe. I feel like
Safe
there's just such
travels.
a dry spot because it's like they want like the complicated recipes, but at the same time, it's like
What can I
by
do
the time
for you?
you're putting the work into it, it's just
Yeah,
not worth it by the time you get done with it.
yeah. The little ones don't. By that time, the little ones don't give you enough.
Buff.
Yeah. Well, they don't the buff,
See
but
you
they don't.
soon.
Whenever you cook, you've got less of a chance of getting that point to get you over to the next level.
Yeah. Because it's like the recipes you're finding out in the world, like you learn one at like 45, and then like the next one is like 60, and then
Mm-hmm.
90.
Yeah.
But it's like it gets to green in between. Hmm. Well, I guess Strider Steel you can learn at 50. If you
Give
want to
this
try
yarn
to
a pint.
Yeah.
grind out the Strider meat.
Yeah, those Striders don't
Oh,
drop
yeah.
their meat very often, though. I was doing that quest the other day on a on the private server,
Yeah.
and it took that took 45 minutes for that quest for me to complete that quest.
That's what I ran into last time we streamed when I was doing it. Alright. I started firing the crossbow and then it popped invasion. How does that work? They're not macroed together.
Fat fingering? I don't know.
Probably. But with fat fingering though, it's like usually you're not even starting the other action before it count. Like it does. Like, you just do the other action instead of the actual one you wanted.
Right.
But they shouldn't even have pulled out the crossbow to start with on that logic. I don't know. I was telling some mythic dungeon group that I was fat fingering, learning a new rotation when they were saying like, "Why is your damage so low?"
Yeah, that's right.
New rotation. Don't
Yeah.
mind me.
My damage is so low is because I'm a tank.
I'm not even a tank.
Oh, you
I'm
weren't even
just
you weren't even
I'm
tanking.
an unholy death knight doing the running through the
Oh, okay.
dungeons. 'Cause I would not. That is one thing I will never. I don't want to do. Ever. Because I see how bad they treat like healers in DPS.
Well met.
I can't really
Be good.
say anything about tanks because like all the
See you soon.
YouTubers, because like the zero to hero thing they've been doing on YouTube, like they're always running the tank themselves as the tank.
Right.
But of course they never do anything wrong. It's so easy.
Right.
They didn't keep me up. Bad healer. I left the group because they pulled an extra one when I didn't want them to. How did I even cap that? Okay, sure. I captured you. You are now brainwashed. You are now my pet. Even though you were 30 yards away when I placed down the orb. Telling ya, should have been a human female. Even the bears can't resist.
That's right.
Azeroths are full of simps. I will raise an army. I will call them the Simp Brigade. Are a very serious, no-nonsense race. It's more fun than just leveling, sitting here and leveling solo.
Oh yeah. I would have logged off a long time ago if I was just doing this by myself. I'll never understand the the desire to post everything as a single piece.
I think it's because they're using an add-on.
Maybe so, yeah. Probably using like
Because I know, like, Trade Skill Manager that I use on retail, I have like a bunch of like those transmogs that I put on the auction house.
mm-hmm.
Like, if it's gonna do like cloth, it will only post 5 at a time. It does it in stacks of 5. So I think it's something similar to here. Because I know Auctioneer was popular in like Classic, and they would always do everything in one.
Yeah, Auctioneer, that's probably what they're using. Or something similar to it.
Yeah, probably Trade Skill because they're in Classic now. It's useful when you're like trying to do like a big posting of like a bunch of the like individual items like transmogs
Mm-hmm.
that you just keep hitting post and it will just keep doing the scan for you. And that one's useful. I think. Oh no. My quest grayed out to go to Westfall.
Oh no. What a shame.
I know.
You were so looking forward to going out there. I was looking forward to you going out there and dying a lot so that I could catch up.
Were you really?
Great to meet you.
No, of course not. But I think of that.
No. Be like the SNL thing of with like that serial killer one. I was like, no, of course not. As he's sitting there like grinning,
Yeah.
like evil.
Yeah, with bloody gloves.
Yeah. Don't mind me. Just leveling up.
Start killing some more bars so I can get some meat to cook.
I now have green pants.
How are you supposed
Just
to
what you
hide?
always.
How are you supposed to hide with green pants?
I didn't say I was a good rogue now, did I? I mean, obviously, I don't. I'm not hiding because I'm trying to face tank like a warrior.
They can see you.
We already went over that. I'm not even stealthing half the time.
Yep.
Just face tanking like a warrior. I'm a squishy warrior. That's what I should have named my character. Is wannabe warrior. Oh, I thought you were a rabid thistle bear. I'm sorry, little level 12. Hello. How are you doing today? I got a chatter.
Ah, nice.
I'll see if she can remember how to type back into the chat after saying the hello.
What can I do for you? See you soon.
No wonder I'm not seeing any rabid
Watch your back.
thistle bears.
Off with you.
Someone's already killed them all in the area.
Good. Now you
You're resting a bit? Alright.
Now you can get a hyper spawn.
I wish, but they shared the spawn with the normal thistle bears.
Mm.
And that's what I keep getting. Of course, you got the thistle bear that spawns in the tree. I mean, that's pretty standard.
Oh, I know. He's the one that attacks you, like when you get too
Hi.
close because you don't see him.
Yeah, but you can't retaliate because it just
Safe travel.
it tells you he evades.
Yep. Or it'll let you. The weird ones that I would see is it would let you get him down almost dead, and then you would,
Yeah,
then it would start evading and you couldn't kill it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's not like a 20-year-old game or anything.
Right.
And it's not like they had to remake it from the ground up. It's like they could not totally fix it at any part.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing that's bad about being the wannabe warrior is I keep catching these STDs from the rabid bears.
Well,
I mean the diseases.
That's gonna get in. I mean, even being a caster, you're not gonna be able to kill it before it runs up on you and starts.
I mean, warlocks got the advantage with their void walkers
A little bit, yeah.
because the void walker can just hold tank. Void walker OP. Well, honestly, though, I think Void Walker should have been one of the last ones you learn to summon, not be level 10 or. Or maybe I'm just playing Warlock wrong.
Hey, if you've got a lot of cloth, they had some. The cloth was the linen cloth was selling pretty good for per stack on the auction hall.
Oh, I just turned them all into bandages and sold them
Did you? Oh, no.
for like 3 silver. Did you check what the light leather was selling for?
No, I didn't.
Um, I'm debating whether to go up and try to do this cave mushrooms quest or not. Part of me wants to give it a shot, but another part of me says
You're
it's
going
nothing but a headache.
you're going into an enclosed area. Is that really what you want to do?
Well, it's not bad because like the one mushroom I could just keep picking on respawn because the respawn rates are pretty good. But it's the one that's at the bottom of the cave that's the problem, the death cap. And it's the one that's full of like the naga.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Not good. Not good at all.
See, I'm a kind rogue. I'm killing everything in my path, but I'm skinning so it can respawn fast. Unlike this assert temp druid.
I'm dead. Everything
No, you're
respawned
alive.
behind me. Everything respawned behind me.
Well, that's what you get for going into a camp. This isn't EverQuest. You can't just split a camp.
Well, there was a trog hiding behind a tree, and I didn't see him. And I think I'm gonna skip this quest with these skull thumpers because they gouge you all the time, and they're really hard to kill.
What? I gotta do... What? Why would you do this to me, Buzzbox525? Why would you give me the quest all the way at the north, but the bears that can drop the grizzled scalp is all the way at the very bottom
At the south,
of the
yeah.
zone?
Yep. Yep.
I feel betrayed.
Everybody hated those Buzzbox quests. Not to mention, where is Buzzbox? Blah 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 blah. Where is Buzzbox? Blah 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 blah. Oh.
Well, it's not so... It really isn't so bad. It's just because, like, with the boosted XP rate a little bit, you're getting decent amount of experience just trying to get the loot. I don't think it's all that bad. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna check these crawlers, what level they are at the north end, because if they find crab chunks, I can hit up that cave last in our last 40 minutes. And then be done with the top zone, right? If they're nice. Level 18. No, I'm good. I'd rather just take the ones at the south end. To the cave. Dum, 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 dum. Rabbit bear. No, you're a moonstalker. I'm being mooned by stalkers. Now think about that one. You're being stalked by someone. The whole reason they're stalking you is just to moon you. So in that sense, I believe the moonstalkers in this are just druids.
You think
playing
so?
a prank.
You think so?
Yes. That's theory crafting for you.
I think it checks out.
You think it checks out?
Yeah.
Corruption is seeping into him. How bad are the other guys that are potentially on gonna do Final Fantasy 14?
How what?
How potentially how much would they get in on the jokes on that one?
Oh, I don't know. They probably know more than I do.
So they'd probably make their own.
Oh yeah, they both of them
Oh.
have a pretty good sense of humor.
That's what it's made for. Just to random outburst of jokes that may or may not land.
Yeah.
I'm a sit-down comedian because I play video games and tell jokes. I don't stand up. Shaking your head.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said I'm a sit-down comedian because I play video games and tell the jokes. I'm not standing up.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to. I don't know. I just didn't want you to feel bad.
I think I would feel worse if my joke just didn't land altogether and you
Just
just
didn't
remained
land.
silent.
That, and I'm trying to survive fighting these stupid skull thumper trogs.
Which one are you trying to do? The Stone Splitters? Oh, I haven't done that one. I
Defense
just...
of the King's Land.
Yeah, I think I got to that one and just booked it to Dark Shore. Because I wasn't doing that. Yeah, that is the one I just booked it to Dark Shore. I picked it up and then went to Dark Shore.
Yeah,
Now you see why.
I think I'm gonna quit this one.
You're gonna make the trek to Dark Shore?
No, I'm gonna go a little bit further inland.
Uh,
Not gonna mess with this quest anymore.
if only I was a warrior. I just got a waist piece that's pretty good.
Did you get another green drop?
Maybe.
I have not gotten one.
I mean, you did get that bag drop before I did.
I appreciate the fact that you're trying to make me feel better, but
That's what I'm here for.
it doesn't work.
I'm moral support. I'm comfort.
Comfort, huh? I don't know. The quests that the quests that are further in this area are level 18.
Yeah, that's why I went to Dark
So,
Shore, because it's a better bridge between
yeah,
those starter quests and then the later half of that.
yeah. So I'm not gonna be able to do those.
I mean, you could just bang your head against the wall and die a few times.
Dying.
Don't worry,
I'd be dying.
your time will
every
not be
time.
wasted.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to run to Dark Shore.
Good luck.
I'll use my last 40 minutes.
Oh,
to make-
I'm so lucky. So lucky. Someone's clearing out the Naga cave.
Nice.
That means I can claim all the mushrooms and not have to fight any of them. Ha 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 ha. Suckers. Be used by me. Ha 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 ha. Oh wait, these Naga aren't that bad a level either. It's a human paladin that cleared out the cave.
Well, good for him.
I know. It was so kind of him to do all the clearing out for me. Move mushroom. Move mushroom. Oh wait, there's another group of people in here too than just the paladin. Well, as long as I just be nice and just,
Just well, just stay hidden so they don't ever see you. And
That's exactly
they'll
it.
never,
Well, they'll see me even if I'm stealth because they're alliance.
they'll never know.
I mean, why would they ever want to know?
They'll never know that you're in there, kind of gliding along on their coattails.
I think it's a business opportunity.
That is the second bear that I've killed that had nothing on him. At least give me a rotten pelt I can sell for a silver piece.
This, well, oh, it's a dwarf warrior. Oh, it's the same warrior that would. Yeah, I don't even feel bad riding their coattails.
Okay.
It's the same warrior that was killing the threshers but not looting them.
Okay.
I recognize that name. This is why I hate alliance players.
Well,
They deserve it.
Come on.
No, this is my kill, dude. Get away.
Are the Horde
You get no credit.
really better? Really any better?
I'm gonna taunt this green drop I just got out of this guy.
Marginally, the Horde might be better.
Marginally? You mean they're superior in every shape, way, and form, right?
Yes, that's what marginally.
I want you to know, I just got a green drop that does +4 shadow spell damage on a mace. And if you're gonna be a shadow priest, how much money are you gonna offer?
Well, by the time I get to fighting the shadow spells that are worth something, I won't be using that mace. That'll be way below my level, so...
But it's a +4.
Yeah, it still works.
Okay, I'll put it on the auction house for 4 gold.
4 gold.
Someone will pay for it.
They might.
They might. They will. Never question it. I'm knowledge. Okay, sure. Inventory problems. And what to get rid of? War ribs or strider meat? I think I'm gonna get rid of the boar ribs because those are lower on the cooking. Oh yeah, there is a whole escort in this cave, isn't there?
Oh, there's an undead rogue riding around here in Elsmar.
Alright, hang on. I was under the impression I had at least a few seconds between spawning and they'll start aggroing. That was not even 2 seconds. They were attacking me before I finished phasing into existence.
You didn't have enough combo points.
Lies. I did have combo points.
Why does this thing keep defaulting to looking for group? I do not want to look for group. Or, actually, no, that's always on. My find herbs was off because I died. I'm sorry.
I hate. This is stupid. In classic, I just put the find herbs on one of the hot bars, like on the side, because I die too much, and it's just easier just to mouse over and click it back on.
Yeah, I've got it on my. Actually, I need to go and put it on my.
Ew, you're a clicker like that. Ooh.
For things that I don't use very often, I click them.
That's weird.
How was that weird?
What's weird?
Mind your own stream.
Sure. I feel like this was a very productive stream.
I think so too.
I gained almost 3 whole levels. You gained almost 3 whole levels, I think. Or maybe
Yeah, I have 2.
2.25.
This
Sure, yeah,
s-
2.25. Yep.
stupid orc's gonna kill me. Try to run by him. Wonder if I can.
Just stealth.
I wonder if I can survive
Just
falling
stealth
down.
him.
No, the shield does not shield you from fall damage.
The only shield that is the paladin bubble. That's the only one that would neglect fall damage in classic, I believe. Because the other ones is more of an absorb damage, so something needs to attack you, not elemental
Well,
environment.
maybe it absorbed some of the damage of it. It was enough to kill me, but I didn't die because I had to shoot. I don't know.
No, that one
We'll
doesn't
just
kill you because that one is just for like hardcore
okay.
players, especially the ones that are too chicken to do the up and over to the Iron Forge, but not
Oh yeah.
chicken enough to do that kind of drop. Or at least the old school hardcore players. I don't know how they do it on the servers now. How it? Grumble, grumble, grumble. Inventory space is stupid. Why do we have to have limited inventory? No.
I don't know. Eh. I never enforced it when I would, back in the old D&D days. I never enforced inventory space unless it was just like, like a hoard of gold. I said, no, you guys don't have enough pocket space to carry 500 gold pieces. You're gonna have to figure out another way. But like if it's, just little bits and bobs here and there, put them in your pockets. It don't matter.
I can't even open the barnacle clams anymore. I have no inventory space.
Mm.
Alright. I will throw out the barnacle clam if I get another green drop from one of the rabid bears on the way back to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna skin, and if it can't be looted, it doesn't get looted.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna be that guy now. If you ever want bear meat, just go to Darkshore.
Oh yeah, I'm heading there.
Well, it just seems like they drop bear meat more often than the.
Oh, there's bears. Yeah, there's bears everywhere in that place.
Well, I was just meaning the bear meat drop seems to be more reliable than the.
You think so? Yeah, I wasn't getting much
Yeah.
off of the ones in over here in this part of the world.
Of course, I had to get a green drop. Why would I not get anything else? Come on.
That's like 6 drops this episode, and I've got none in any of the.
You know, if I wasn't such a bad person financially in video games, I'd probably be like gold cap in retail. Wow.
Might be.
Well, outside of like, the only amount that I really wanted, like, I was actively trying to save up enough gold for, was that auction house one that you could buy for 5 million in BFA, but then they removed it from patch.
Oh yeah,
And then they came out
the
with
dinosaur.
the Bronto one.
Bronto, yeah. And then they came out
Yeah.
with one to sell on the
Yeah,
store.
you can do
Those
you
guys
can
they're shameless.
you can access the auction house
Yeah.
from that mount.
They're
Then they
shameless.
removed it from the game totally, and then they came out with one that was an in-game shop that could also do the auction house, but it was also attached with the mailbox.
Yeah.
But that one was $90. I am not spending $90 for pixels. No matter how cool it looks, and now I kind of wish I had one because trying to chase down one of the other players, they all want to be meanies and just dismount the second you try to access it.
Yeah.
And it's like they'll be there
Down.
like with the AFK tag. They'll wait for someone to run up to like do a quick like mailbox or something. Then they'll dismount so like the people will disappear.
Yeah.
You cannot
Get
tell me that's
access.
just not baiting them into it.
Oh heck yeah. See, I paid $90 for this. I'm not gonna let you use it for free.
I paid $90 for this. I'm gonna do a bit of troll. I deserve.
Yeah, I deserve to troll you. Ugh. Yeah, microtransactions were the worst thing to ever happen to MMOs.
Well, it wasn't even MMOs that started the whole microtransaction.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean,
No,
yeah,
it was Oblivion
it was
with the horse
Oblivion. Yeah, it
armor.
was Oblivion, but it really got started when they, because you didn't have microtransactions
Back in your day, yeah.
in early MMOs, and even with Blizzard, you didn't have it till when did they start out with like in Wrath? Is that when they were? Is that when they started doing?
I think they did WoW tokens in Wrath because they introduced the heirlooms.
Yeah.
In Wrath. You know what? I'm not. Why am I running towards this like boned? I have no inventory space. I'm already complaining. Now I'm trying to find a spot to put it in.
Yeah.
The bags, because I'm right next to it. I might as well pick up the bones, right?
Right.
I think I'm gonna get rid of the boar intestines because let's be honest.
You're never.
By the time I learn that recipe,
it'll be worthless. I'm about.
It's worthless.
Yeah, I'm carrying the recipe around with me, and
I'm just gonna put them in the bank. I'm
probably just gonna sell the thing.
I don't know. I might. How much is the? Like, what level was the blood sausage? It was 65, right? No, 60.
It's 60. Gives you 4.
Yeah.
4 stam.
I might just start baking like the cooking stuff in the bank instead of trying to carry it around and cooking when there's a chance.
Yeah, because I've got another thing. That has 4. No, that's the only one that I have that has 4 stamina points.
It feels so weird just seeing my map be so clear and not full of like, go here for this.
Yeah.
Go there for that. Eviscerate. Activate.
Help you find something?
69 experience. I cannot tell you how many times a Thistle Bear has ended one of my hardcore characters.
Oh, really?
Just because I would be fighting like one of the Moonstalkers and then the bear would join in when I'm like already low on health.
Hello. See you around.
Yep.
And at this point, it's just more of it's on site. If one's gonna attack me, I'm gonna just take it out.
Perfect timing. The boat just got here.
Oh, that's nice. Do you have your wallet ready? I can do some selling to you.
I'm sorry, you broke up there for a minute. I had a little bit of static.
Is that so, huh? Oh, I also bought the clam meat recipe. That's you can learn at 90. Yeah, that was real brilliant of me.
You learn at 90. You bought it?
Yeah, it was like 4 silver. I thought I could throw it up on the auction house for at least
Oh,
8 because it's one of those limited ones.
gotcha. All the way over to another continent. Do I really need to be here? Yes,
You always need to be here.
maybe I can cash in on a little bit of green drops over here. There seem to be a little of a place where you can at least get some green drops.
I mean, of course. I wonder if we're on the same layer or are we on separate layers?
Who knows?
Well, we're about to find out in a minute.
Is there any way to tell? Coming
Well,
down.
you're gonna see me like in the middle of the bridge, like right at the between the two sentinels.
Okay, well I'm over here at Cerulean.
There you are.
Yeah, I see you.
Can I assist you? Be careful.
Closer.
No, I don't want anything. No
Aw.
soliciting. Or are you just gonna
Well, it's
give
gonna
me,
give you the staff.
you're gonna give me the staff?
Yeah, I'll give
I've
you the
got
staff.
one. I've got one that's like +2 agility, +2 buzz.
Well, I'll just check this one. Is it better than what you have?
I think it's got better DPS. Yeah, it's better DPS. No, it's the same DPS.
Uh,
It's got
are
a
numbers
plus.
hard for you?
It's got a +1 intellect, but that's about it. What do you mean?
It's 20 to 30 compared to your 18 to 21.
Look at the damage per second. It's the same. 8.9 damage per second.
20 to 30 damage, and your 18 to 21 damage.
All right, I'll make you feel like you're helping me out.
Where's the 5 silver?
No deal. Trying to.
I am honored.
trying to be sneaky and take it from me, huh?
Corrigible. This is corrigible.
Feel free to browse.
You've got a whole chat bot going for you with cheap viewers. They're calling you out for being cheap.
Oh yeah,
Trying to take the staff for free, huh?
that's right.
Go in peace. I am honored.
Oh, the furlong. Ooh. What is it? The Tower of Alphalax. Find both the Shadow Strike near the Tower of Alphalax and Dark. Where would I be going for that one? Wow.
Way
All the
north.
way back up there.
Yeah, it's way north.
You want to go take on the Merc Deep?
What?
Merc Deep?
The Merc
or whatever
Deep?
that wanted
Good
one.
luck, friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we
I
can do
need
that.
to target
Hold on.
something first.
We've got. Can we do it in 15 minutes? Do you think?
I think so.
Okay. If
I
we
don't think
run
it's going to
over,
take that long.
if we run over a little bit, it's no big deal. Let me find the Merc Deep sign. Where's the Merc Deep sign?
I think he just ran by it, actually.
No,
It's right here. I thought.
no, that's a mailbox.
Yeah, you did
Oh,
run
there
right
it
by it.
is.
It's right here.
Oh, it's not showing up for me.
Can I share it? If I invite?
Well, I can accept it. It's just really it's level 18. Sure, you want to?
I think we can do it. You got
All right.
that super strong stamina buff that you can give, right?
Oh yeah, +3. I need to update that. I'm pretty sure that I can get a better one. Haven't been to the trainer.
Markkeep's not even showing up on the map. The questy map.
Let me grab this mage roll up here. And pick these weeds here. You in a hurry to
It's
get
just that,
somewhere?
it's just that Merlap. That's the one camp, right? Yeah. Well, I figured I could just quietly sneak into the... Find the corrupt camp. All done. Perfect. And I didn't even have to aggro anybody. Hehehe. Quest completed. I like how you declined my group invitation.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I feel like streams just saving like a hard quest for end of streams is just brilliant.
I can get
Does
started.
Resurrectness count down like even when you're off?
The what?
Does the resurrection sickness count down when you're offline?
I believe so.
Okay. Because if we both die, I'm just gonna res at the graveyard, go back to Ironforge, and put things up on the auction house and bank.
You know we're gonna die.
And then we're not gonna die.
We are. This the dude.
As
the
long
dude
as
shows up with three.
I am the
with two
best
ads.
I'm the best wannabe warrior, and you just keep shielding and healing me. I'll take down Mert
Yeah.
because I can keep gouging him, and you just wanda.
Yeah.
And then when
This shield absorbs 48 damage. I've only got rank 1 right now, dude. It's worthless.
better than it's, I think that's like 2 hits because I think they
One
hit for like
hit.
24.
Should be right on the other side of this bone pile here.
You want to jump his bones?
I'm sorry, your transmission broke up there for a minute. Didn't understand what you were saying.
I like how you just had to take a deep breath, like.
Oh, we're late. We're too late.
Is he dead?
Yeah, somebody done killed him. We gotta wait for all the respawns.
No, he
These
is.
dudes are
I don't
19.
think, I don't.
These dudes are 19. There's no way I'm gonna be able to hit them with a spell.
I don't see Merc Deep though.
Merc Deep's right here. He's the blue one.
Oh, he is. Oh,
He's level 19. You're gonna have to kill him yourself because he's just gonna resist all my spells.
Oh.
Ain't no way we can do this one. Let's wait till like level 16.
I am level 16.
Me too.
Sure. Like I'm gonna wait around for you to get level 16.
Come on, we'll try it. Where are you going?
Oh, he's not gonna spawn back yet. Isn't he on like a bad?
He's on a.
Just got killed, so that's like a.
He's on a trigger. He's on a trigger. We gotta wait for the guy. We gotta wait for his little minions to respawn. We kill them. Once we kill enough of them, he comes out of the water.
Yeah, but if they do they loot the minions? Because the bodies are still hanging around.
Yeah. Don't know, man. Don't know how long it'll take.
We don't have that much time left.
Got 10 minutes. Oh, there he goes. We'll probably start seeing some respawns here pretty soon.
Close to friendly. I think if we just played a little smarter, I don't think it would be that bad.
Yeah, look who you asking. Play smarter.
I mean, you are a dwarf. I can't believe Murkdeep's a level 19, and the quest says it's 18.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you could just dot
Hide.
Murkdeep. How many dots did you learn?
I've only got Shadow Word Pain.
You should have more than that by now.
Nah. Well, I mean, I'm
Do you
sure.
not-
I'm sure I've got. Might have some other spells that I can learn, but I haven't been back to the. I haven't been back to the trainer since like level 13.
Oh, no wonder you're getting wrecked by everybody then.
I haven't been getting wrecked. I've been owning everybody up until this point.
Yeah, then where's your 2-hour dragon buff that you got out of Stormwind?
Hey, that was because I had a whole bunch of guys spawn on top of me. Not my
Because you didn't
fault.
have your upgraded spells. Yeah.
I could nah. Level 2 spells are not going to are not going to save me against the.
I do have a target.
They're not going to
Easy.
save me against the spawn of 8 or 9 mobs.
It's because you don't believe hard enough.
Oh, because I don't believe in the power of friendship.
No, you don't believe in the heart of the cards. Friendship gets you nowhere in life, let's be honest. It's the heart of the cards, whether they're plastic
That's
with...
not what anime teaches you.
Yu-Gi-Oh's anime.
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh is an anime. Let's be honest here.
Oh.
He believes in the heart of the cards.
Mm.
And cards get you far in life, especially when they have a lot of digits and no limit. And you go off credit. I like how you're thinking, it's like, do I say anything or no?
I just don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that anime.
Credit cards.
Credit cards? What about credit cards?
What? You never watched Yu-Gi-Oh? That one was pretty popular in
No,
the
I've
early
never-
2000s.
I've actually never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! No.
Oh, it's still... Huh. It's been real popular in memes lately, too.
We got another.
There's
spawn back
another
here,
one
too.
to our side. Can
Yeah.
you
Okay.
trigger him? You got this. One-on-one fight. Okay, here comes Deep's warrior people. Back up. You're gonna pull the whole camp.
See, this is what I told you.
Well, don't stand in the middle of the camp and pull all of them at once.
I did. They weren't there, and great. It's not even gonna be the stinking Murlocs that are gonna kill me. It's gonna be the Moonstalker.
How about I just work on the pull? How about I do the pulling and you stand off on the side?
Listen. This is not gonna work, dude.
I'll handle the pulling, so I'll only pull 1 or 2 at a time and not the whole camp
That's
at
what
once.
you say. That's what you say.
But you're the one that just pulled the whole camp.
No, I had the whole camp spawn on top of me.
I watched
did
him run
not.
out of the water.
You watched them run out of the water.
And you stood right there at their front gate.
If
You
they
stood
had,
at their front door knocking, going,
no,
"Is
listen,
anyone
listen.
home?
Wait a minute. I did this.
Tasty dwarf and female woman
Hold
rogue
on,
here."
just a second. Just a second. I did this quest very, very recently. Once they run out of the water, they are already aggroed on you. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter where you stand. They are coming after you.
All right, we'll put this theory to the test. I must be your dwarf brain, so we'll do this test.
Nothing wrong with my dwarf brain. It's just in my arm.
Your dwarf brain just gave us both a severe concussion that we think we're spirits right now. Let's be honest. We're on a very spiritual trip right now.
I have a bag of marbles I can use on Murphy. Okay.
Okay.
That'll
Do you also have the wax candles too?
I got the wax candles.
All right. First things first. We may be in a little bit more trouble because more spawned in.
I told you.
We got this though.
All
right. Be ready to run.
Wait a second. I don't even have any of my.
Run.
I'm not even gonna help you because you didn't even let me. You didn't even let me get my mana back.
You never helped me.
You are the worst tank ever.
That's why I play Fury Warrior. No one expects anything out of a Fury Warrior.
Alright, I don't want to die again. Come on, let's just. I'm gonna make an executive decision. There's no way you're gonna take on 3 of those guys.
Well, it's 4 of them.
No way.
All right then.
Well,
I guess I'm gonna hearth back to Lockmodan because I never switched my Hearthstone to Iron Forge.
I'm gonna earth back to Aberdeen. Yeah, shit.
Oh.
Go ahead and pick up all these quests.
I'd much rather just keep my Hearthstone and Iron Forge.
Go in peace. Hello.
Because I don't think I'm gonna go from Darkshore to the next zone over. I think I'm gonna, when I hit about level 18 or something in Darkshore, I think I'm gonna go back to Alwyn and go through Red Ridge.
Ah, okay. Oh, with those Mino orcs, huh?
Well, I was gonna try to save those ones for a little bit last because there's a lot of the early ones, like getting the tools out of the lake and
that's true.
Hunt the Murlocs and then hunt the vultures and then the dragon whelps.
That's true. There are some out there that aren't too bad.
Pleased to meet you.
And those should get me up to level 20, and then when I hit about 20, 21, I think is when I want to go tackle the wetlands. I think it's gonna be my plan of action.
How may I help? Del Madras.
I think that would be a good plan of action because wetlands is pretty good and not too scally on damage between mobs. It's all pretty consistent.
Welcome. Safe travels.
Things are pretty spread out too, as well. So it'll.
What can I get for you today? Safe travels. Be good.
Ishnu Allah. Good luck, friend.
Wait, I'm level 16 now. I should have... Make sure you buy your next set of spells, or make a sticky note, so you can remember.
I'll head over to, there might be a priest trainer here. I'll have to look.
May the stars guide you.
I think I might have enough time to get... Got about 2 minutes. I might have enough time to get over to,
You should have 9 minutes.
Oh, do we still have that much time? Okay.
Yeah, because you gotta go off the in-game when we log in timer, not
Okay,
start
that's
screen.
right. That's right.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, that should. I'll have enough time to get over there, and I'll pick up a few extra extra ranks.
Quarterstaff of the Eagle. Let us put it up there for 20 silver.
See, and you wanted to give it to me for 10.
What brings you here?
Think you were.
Wouldn't that be a
Find light and
bargain?
You
path.
think you were giving me a bargain?
That is a bargain.
You just think.
That's half price.
Greetings.
That thing's not worth
Good luck.
5.
Farewell.
Well, no one else has one up on the auction house.
Ishnu Allah, goddess watch over you.
And the Barb Club of Shadow Wrath is currently going for 18 to 49 silver. And I wanted to give it to you for 5.
Hmm. Too bad I don't.
Wasted opportunity.
Too bad my my only shadow spell is a dot. Give me
I mean, it would be boosted.
1 extra point per tick.
Yeah.
What brings
Earth
you?
shattering.
I am very happy with this clam chowder. It's a dude going for a gold 30.
Oh wow.
Well, starting price 1 gold for 10 silver.
Gouge 'em
Buyout
all.
price 1 gold. I'm gonna undercut everybody.
Oh,
If I undercut them, someone might come by and scoop it up to
sell it for 5.
sell it up for more.
Yeah, but
And
you
then
still
I
got.
still get a gold piece.
But you still got your gold. Oh, okay. Yeah. 6 days. Yeah, you still get your gold.
Yeah. I'm gonna be rich. Clam meat? Not worth anything. Bear meat? Worth silver. Someone sell a stack for 8 gold?
Stack of clams.
No, a stack of bear meat.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
We've been using it all up.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Light leather. Why is it such a foreign concept to sell it in a stack?
So I was asking.
Okay, a stack is going for 14 silver.
Because they have to.
Okay.
They have to pay a post fee for every
Single one,
every
yeah.
single one. How do they make any money on that?
I don't know.
It's just weird.
You gonna watch the Snow White and the 7 Discord mods?
Oh,
Oh. Gonna respect your wishes of not going?
what do you mean?
That's what she has said in one of the interviews, the actress that did Snow White. So she didn't want any men to go see her movie because they're not needed there.
Yeah, I'm definitely going
And
to.
she and like I think the same interview she did weird.
Oh, is that when she said weird? Okay.
I think so. Maybe it was an interview after it, but I just tie those two together anymore.
Yes, I will abide by her wishes.
Of course, always abide by that. I got a gold incoming. Someone bought my clam chowder recipe.
Dun, 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 dun.
A gold and 10 silver.
Nice.
That's what you get for undercutting people by 10 silver.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta make sure I remember next time if He's up and still has the recipe. I'm just gonna pick up another one. Not if I get there first. Is what you're thinking, right?
Say what? I'm sorry, I was looking at some.
I said next time you're gonna beeline it to that vendor to buy that recipe for 4 silver and sell it for a gold 10.
I'm gonna sell mine for 5.
5 gold? You'd be almost 5 times everyone else then, because it's only a gold and a 30. I only undercut him by like 20 silver.
It's okay. It'll work.
It will go. I'll just keep posting. Eventually someone will feel pity and buy it.
Yep, it'll work.
So if people are selling stacks of 3 of the spider ichor, so if I put it on there for 1 gold for 6 of them, I should, in theory, make money.
No, it'll never happen.
That's what you said on something else, and now look at me.
What was it? Can't remember, can you?
What, the clam chowder?
No.
Because that's what you were saying. It was weird to buy the recipe, and
Was
then
I?
here I am making gold.
I think you're putting words in my mouth.
I think you just don't want to admit I was actually big brain for a second.
Well, why would it bother me that you're big brain?
Because you're losing the mount race, I guess.
I'm losing all the races. When more is it gonna matter?
I think you're underselling yourself.
Oh yeah,
You should treasure yourself more on that one.
I should.
Alright, we got about 30 seconds, and I'm going to make one last... Hey, my light leather sold, too.
Am I gonna run out of time?
Probably. What was the deal that we made? Was it allowed? We were allowed to log on and post things on the auction house, or was
I don't remember.
what did we? Didn't we make an agreement for that one or something?
I don't.
As long as you didn't like leave the city or something and get XP.
I don't recall.
Oh, well, we're out of time anyway, and my one light leather sold for 10 silver. Oh, someone bought one off, I guess. I thought I sold a whole stack. Did I not put a whole stack up there? I don't know. I'm not going to question it. Either way, we got to log off. Out of time.
All right. Well, let me get to a rested area. Log out.
Alright then. I will find a inn real quick then. Where's the inn on Iron Forge? Because there's one in the common area, right?
Yeah, it's if you face the auction hall, it's off to the right. Just look
Okay.
for there should be a mailbox right next to it. So
I'm making bank today with posting things.
all right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for our continuation of the race to 60. We'll catch you next time. Bye.